Hi people on YouTube or whatever I'm doing with this video. People who try to scam me, I have this message to you. The chances of you being able to scam me are virtually nil. One, because I change my bank card every couple of months. And two, when you do a lot of meditation, although I might seem very away with the fairies because of all the meditation I've done, but the fact remains. I mean, for instance, I could feel someone walking behind me now, and they're at least 100 foot away from me. But the fact remains that when you truly meditate, you have an awareness of the much broader picture. You have an awareness. You have a much larger scale of awareness. It's attachment that causes the soul to contract into itself, and that contraction into the self leads to depression and loneliness, and even self-harm and pain and suffering, because that soul has contracted their soul by constantly trying to hurt others. They've contracted their soul, and because they've contracted their soul, they're going towards a state of frustration, and beyond frustration into a state of suffering, and that suffering is the destruction that is going on in the world today. And obviously not everyone, but a small percentage of the world seeks to destroy everyone else. Maybe 10%, something like that. I wouldn't know, but there is a small percentage of people who try to do that. And to someone that meditates, it'll never work, because that soul that meditates has an awareness of everything they touch, everything they see, everything they don't see, everything they feel, everything they don't feel. Basically, they have a heightened sense of intuition, which can see into things that other people can't see. And therefore, I can see a message, I can see a call, I can actually feel the vibration in those calls, in those messages. I can feel the vibration in those scams. I can feel all the vibrations there trying to destroy me. But I know it can't. I know it's got no power to it. I only feel power. I do not feel weakness. The weakness comes through the attachment, through the greed, through the suffering. That's where the pain comes from. It doesn't come from the one. The one is complete in itself. It could shut down this whole creation at any moment. It could shut down the whole universe at any moment if it chooses to. It only keeps itself going because the peace of the Supreme Being is unending, and therefore it gets boring. That peace eventually gets boring, and therefore the Soul Son, the Universal One, seeks for creation to continue at an outward rate, beautifying all the sheep, all the people coming out of pubs, all the lost souls, and the ones that are aware, and those ones it seeks to heighten the state of their awareness. It's not that going to a pub or going to a nightclub is bad. It is the fact that you think it will give you happiness, when in fact nothing outside yourself can give you happiness. The soul, the church of the ever-living God, is the only thing that can make you happy, and that church is within each of you, everyone, including all the animals as well. The church is within each soul, but the soul chooses to ignore it, and by ignoring it, it feels only pain and suffering. But if it would see the bigger picture, it would know that there is a way out of suffering, there is a way out of pain. When you see pain, you see stones on a river. No, you see someone trying to pull you into the river. But I'm saying to you now that there is stones going across the river, and you can walk on those stones to get to the other side. You don't have to do anything. It's very simple. Light a wee candle in the twilight hours, switch the lights off, and watch that candle. And as it burns, it also burns your karma. It burns and turns you into the one. This is the way forward for all of humanity. Peace, 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 peace.